Wow.
Welcome to our Myths and Legend Hour with the Katoas. Today's story is one of the well-known stories of how the maiden island Tongatapu came about, and it is called The Tale of the Land That Was Pulled from the Sea. The Tale of the Land That Was Pulled from the Sea. FUSI. It happened during the time when the earth was still bare, and the beginning of how light was on earth. But the Maui clans were always at FONUA, for they were not fully given any responsibilities other than to carry out. Their focus was on building Tonga, their farm garden, to produce the best root crops, until Maui Talanga and Maui Kisikisi decided to move their residential place to Mama. Then they excel in varieties of different kinds of extraordinary work during the times of myths and legends, specifically the origin of the land. Straight after the langi being pushed back to space, Talanga kept thinking about what the woman with the hohonis or the drinking container plea of pulling out the land and pushing the sky to space. He was worried at the same time, curious of why the woman was foretolding him about pulling out a land which might be the result of their seal imwana or fishing at sea, and that arises in him the desire to pull out a land from the Tibur Ocean. News had arrived from the north to the south end of Tonga about the great and famous fishing hooks that belongs to no other than the well-known Samoan fisherman Tongatapu, which was also known as Tonga. Legend also stated that he had a fishing hook for fishing of land out from the sea, but Tongatapu didn't use it when he goes fishing. The two Mauis, Maui Talanga and Maui Kisikisi, kept their things ready to set sail for Samoa and to seek Tongafu's approval of a fishing hook. As they started their sailing, they headed towards the island of Manuka, known as Manua in Samoan, near to the island of the Tuila in the eastern side of Samoa. Upon reaching the island, they didn't notice anyone at the beach, so they waded to the shore and started to go inland. Again, they didn't see nor meet anybody along the way. Then all of a sudden they saw a Samoan traditional whare located far from the beach, so they hurried off towards it. As they neared their house, they noticed a woman weaving mats inside the house, and it was surrounded with poles made of cement and no walls, a typical Samoan house in those days. Maui Kisikisi started talking to the woman, inquiring to know more about the location of the fisherman Tongafu's house. The woman turned and tilted her head to take a good look at the two strangers who were sitting by the entrance to their house, and invite them to enter, as this is the house of the fisherman that they are looking for. As they were inside, they, the two Mauis and the woman, kept on talking, where the woman introduced herself as Tavatava Imanua, or Tavatava Imanuka in Tongan, and she is the wife of Tongatapu. But he's not at home now, for he's out fishing, and he'll be gone for many days. To the Mauis, they felt that they are now being accepted to the fisherman's house, and they are also welcome there, like they knew each other before but now they're strangers. Therefore, they didn't wait any longer for the fisherman to return, but told his wife their reasons for being there and also their sudden visit. They had traveled across the Tongan waters to seek the fisherman's approval of a fishing hook, to use it might become an island in the Tongan waters. Maui Kisikisi was really cool with his words, where he used it as a trap to capture Tavatava Imanua's attention and to lure her to tell them more about the fishing hooks. Maui Kisikisi kept on asking and asking until Tavatava Imanua told them that when Tongafu's arrives, he will tell them to go and choose a hook that they like. This time, they must choose the smallest, ugliest, and not really good looking hook, as it is the one that can pull out land from the sea. The two Mauis cannot believe what they heard. They cannot wait for Tongafu's to return from his fishing trip. They waited and waited until one morning, Tongatapu returned back from the sea and surprised to see the two Mauis at his house. They talked, and the two Mauis told him their reason for visiting. Tongatapu was so excited, as this is the day that they will show who is the mightiest and strongest out of them all. He told the two Mauis to go inside his fishing hook's house and choose whatever hooks they like and take it with them and use it in Tonga. The two Mauis hurried excitedly inside the hook's house, but unknown to Tongatapu what his wife told him to do. Maui Kisikisi walked straight and picked up the smallest hook and ugly surfaces and carried it with him towards Tongatapu and informed him that they had made their decision. Tongatapu was even more surprised when the two Mauis knew the secret hooks that he can't really control himself but burst out asking, "Who was it that informed you about the smallest fishing hook in my fish house?" He now realized that his wife, Tongatapu Manoa, was the one who informed them what to do. But there was nothing else to be done. It has been clear now to the two Mauis that the fishermen had been aware of what had happened. Therefore, they thanked Tongatapu because of him through giving and allowing them to take the hook for fishing of lands in Tonga, as well as their regards to his wife Tongatapu Manoa for welcoming them to their home. The two Mauis set sail again to the south, where the wind was blowing from the north, until they saw the island of Ewa, which was formed by the soil from Tangaloa to Funga. They were targeting to get there, and as they rowed their oars and sailed with the wind, they came to a spot where they fully understand that they are approaching the deeper ocean, so they let down their ship's anchor and throw out the fishing line with the land fishing hook. Suddenly they felt the hook starts to move. Then they pull it up, pull, until another land appeared on the surface of the sea. They named the land, which was their first ever land to pull up from the sea, Tonga. The island was later called Tongatapu. Tongatapu also means, Tapu means sacred, and Tonga means north. It means sacred islands in the north. There were also other islands in Vava'u who were pulled out by these two Mauis using the same fishing hook. To be continued. If you like to learn more about these myths and legend stories, please continue to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you.